Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Welcome to the Miracle Flight Deck, a Miracle Flights podcast.
Welcome to the Miracle Flight Deck, a Miracle Flights podcast. I am your co-host, Nicole Padberg Munkdale, the multimedia producer at Miracle Flights, and I am joined by
Robert Sanchez, Vice President of Operations at Miracle Flights. It feels weird saying my last name every single time, but this is what
I know
do.
it's weird.
Fine.
I know. I have two last names, so
That's right. Listen, excited to be here today. Amazing episode with an incredible guest.
I will say I'm a little bit bummed I didn't bring you lunch because the last time we had you on the podcast, you were a guest and you were expecting lunch, and once again, I have failed to deliver.
Next time. There's always next time.
But we are going to go have pizza after this.
We are. I cannot wait. But yeah, so today is special.
It is.
Today we get to actually have a guest interview, Sarah.
Yes.
Who is Luna's mother.
Right.
And Luna is
She is our 2026 child ambassador.
That's huge.
It is huge.
So basically for the entire year, she's going to be our child patient ambassador, for, the face of Miracle Flights, if you will.
Exactly.
And we get to celebrate her at our biggest fundraising event of the year, Soiree, happening March 27th.
That's right.
Right? March 27th, 2026. And she gets to be the center of attention. We get to celebrate our warrior princess, Luna, and all the amazing things she is.
She has a great personality, and she's very inspirational to other families out there that have medical needs similar to her.
She's so strong, and and it's special because, you know this, we oftentimes don't get to meet the patients that we help and the families that we help.
That's right, because the families are all over the country.
In communities across this country, 600, 700 flights every single month for families across the country. So it's extra special when we actually get to talk to them and we get to meet them, right?
Yeah.
So Luna is a Las Vegas resident, right? We help fly her from Las Vegas to Salt Lake City, at Primary Children's up there. And her mom, Sarah, is going to join us today. We get to learn all about her. Luna is super special too because was, and this is a picture of Luna here. I have this picture in my office. It's actually one of my favorite moments, but an incredible milestone last year with Miracle Flights. It was our 100 million mile milestone.
It's a mouthful.
And we celebrated the journey of Luna from Vegas to Salt Lake City.
Oh, well, it was huge. We had Dina Titus there, Representative Dina Titus.
Yes, that's
we
right.
had county
commissioners, special guests, media, etc.
It was wonderful.
And we did that at Harry Reid International Airport here in town.
And you were on the plane with her for that
I got to fly with
100
her,
million milestone.
I got to joke around with her, and we were like, at the end of it, she was teasing me for whatever it was, right? I'm very very easy to tease me. We got to share some food together, and I got to learn how incredibly strong she is.
Yes.
And I'm excited for everyone to hear that as well.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's bring on Sarah, Luna's mom. We're so happy to have Sarah, the mother of Luna, our 2026 child ambassador, and also Luna was on, as we mentioned, the 100 million mile milestone flight. That is a mouthful.
Yes, but she's also a big deal. So
yes, she is. Absolutely.
She'll tell you that.
Absolutely. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you so much for being here. First and foremost, how is Luna doing?
Luna's doing great. She's super excited to be off chemo and not having to take any more medicine. She's doing amazing in school. She's entering 4th grade now. And she's just thriving in every way possible that she can right now.
That is music to my ears. Such a wonderful update. For those without the background, can you just go into a little bit about the diagnosis, when, and talk about that journey a little bit?
It's been quite a journey. I actually realized the other day, Luna just turned 9 back in July, and she was diagnosed when she was 9 months old.
Oh my goodness.
She was just a typical baby. We did notice her eyes were a little cross-eyed and shaking a little bit, and her doctor kind of asked us if we've noticed anything about it. We never put 2 and 2 together. She was hitting all her milestones that she was at that age. But he just suggested, let's go ahead and do an MRI just in case. Let's make sure there's nothing going on. in the background. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So at 9 months old, she was diagnosed with a hypothalamic optic pathway glioma.
Wow, that is a lot to say.
Yeah, definitely. So she went through about a year and a half of pretty intensive chemo. The day she was diagnosed, she was put into the hospital, had surgery done to get her port placed. Next morning, she started chemo.
Wow.
Jeez.
That is a lot
9 months
at
old.
9 months.
Yeah.
Oh my
We went through about a year and a half of that. From there, she hit all her milestones at either clinic or a hospital, learning to walk, learning to talk, all that stuff.
And all that was done here in Las Vegas, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
About halfway through that treatment is when they actually noticed a second tumor in a different location of her brain. She finished up that chemo, and then shortly after that, I think we had like 3 months of normalcy. When the 3 months after she finished chemo, she had her first MRI post-chemo, and that's when they noticed it got significantly larger, that second tumor. So we pretty much went into fight mode again at that point. We were sent to UCLA for surgery, for additional testing, and just kind of was like, okay, we're going to do this again. Unfortunately, that surgery, they were able to remove a good portion of it, but it grew back within 6 weeks of that.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty aggressive.
Yeah. So at that point, we started chemo again. And then as a mom, we start asking questions as to like, why?
Yeah.
Why does she have another tumor? Why is she getting
Especially
another
with all
one?
the treatment, right? Like,
Yeah, it's like
she's getting poked and there's surgeries and there's treatments and you're saying, what's happening?
So I started asking all the questions, and everyone here just kind of is like, well, everything's fine. It's stable now. We'll be okay. Well, she went through another year and a half of chemo at that point. So we finished that up, and then unfortunately, a third tumor popped up, and at that point, we started asking additional questions that nobody here can really give us answers to. And that's when I started, trying to ask and see like who else can give us these answers.
Right.
And I think that makes sense. Like, and I hear this. I think we hear this as an organization all the time. The sort of tenacity that this relentless pursuit for your child, right? For children, and it's inspiring, obviously, right? And we oftentimes see it across families. It's a similar story, right? And so that led you to primary children's, right? Up in Salt Lake City.
It's just one of those things where unfortunately here in Nevada there is no pediatric neuro-oncology. Luna has some great oncologists here. Unfortunately, they're not specialized in her type of cancer and her type of diagnosis. So at that point, we had heard where we send her MRIs anyways to primaries. And I'm like, well, why don't we cut out the middleman?
Just go there.
I'm like, if they can give me the answers directly, like,
and you get them a lot quicker.
I get them a lot quicker. Yeah,
that makes total sense. So that probably at some point led you to Miracle Flights, right?
Yes.
Talk about how did you find Miracle Flights?
Yeah, did you another family or?
Well, actually, it was a local childhood cancer foundation.
There you go.
Candlelighters actually put us up with you guys. They've helped us a lot. They were the first, community that we made when it came to childhood cancer. So they've been with us on our journey this whole time. And, when it came to like, hey, we're looking to take Luna to get specialized care somewhere else. Can you help us out? And so they offered, their assistance and what they can help us with. And they're like, it's going to probably be pretty expensive to start flying. I think we took one flight where we paid ourselves, and it was a little overwhelming.
I'm sure. Absolutely.
And it was just her and I. It was the first time her and I ever, flew out by ourselves. And so when we came back, she was like, you need to apply for Miracle Flights. Here is their information. And then it led us to you guys.
I mean, shout out to Candlelighters, another wonderful organization here serving families. I'm so happy we were able to connect.
Yes.
Yeah. I do want to mention something. I don't know if the mics are picking it up. You brought your 2 boys.
Yes.
How many kids in your family?
3.
Okay, so you've got Luna and then
my
your
twin boys.
Twin boys who we've met. So if you hear a little bit of something off, coming in, that's them, and that's okay. That's all right.
It's one big happy.
They're having
family.
fun over there in the next door.
Yeah.
But speaking of your children, let's learn a little bit about Luna. What's her favorite superhero or story? You know, does she have a favorite?
Yeah, exactly. I have my words, but yeah.
Because I also have heard something. I've heard this warrior princess.
Yes.
Term.
She is definitely our warrior princess, but she is, if I'm going to describe her, she is a miracle in all sense of the word.
I've met her a number of times, and she's very, very, she's strong is what she is.
She will light up any room she walks into.
And very assertive too.
Yes, very much so. But she is a miracle in every sense. Like I said, we were told we weren't going to be able to have kids, and Luna came into our world out of nowhere.
You proved him wrong 3 times, didn't you?
3 times. But she has done everything with a smile, and honestly, I think that's why she gets her nickname, the Warrior Princess, is because she literally is just so strong, and she's so happy. Yeah. And she knows that she's strong. She knows, that cancer is not easy. And I think it was the 3rd diagnosis or the 3rd tumor they found. It was the first time that I think she comprehended what was happening. Yeah. And I remember her telling me, like, she's like, Mama, but I don't want to get sick anymore. Because the chemo would get her so, And she was like, why? But, like, she knows what she needs to do to make herself better. Yeah. And so, like, I think, like, she's the princess because she's the only little girl in our family. My brother has 2 boys. I have 2 other boys, and she's the princess. And
that's awesome.
She's just so strong.
I also want to mention that if you'd like to learn more about Sarah and Luna and their family, we do have a video dedicated to them on YouTube, which we will link. Anyway,
no, it's heavy stuff. I mean, like your child says, I don't want to get sick anymore, right? Like, and she's 3 at the time or whatever the case may be. Heavy stuff. Thank you for sharing that. How many flights have we provided so far?
Oh, let me see. I want to say it's been at least 4.
I'll fact check later.
For
sure.
I think it's
we'll put them up here with the stats because you're the stat person.
For sure. I'm the numbers guy.
Yeah. I want to say probably more though.
I probably more, but the latest one was a really great one.
Yes.
That was can you talk about that for a minute, please?
So going back to Luna's initial diagnosis and us, hearing the words, your child has cancer, you automatically get all these things in your head of like what a cancer journey is going to look like. Right. And, you learn very quickly, like one of the big milestones for anyone who undergoes chemotherapy is ringing the bell.
Yeah.
Luna's particular cancer, because the tumors themselves will never be removed and they'll never go away, we were told she would never hit that remission or she'll never be declared cancer-free.
So just for those people out there that don't know, ringing the bell means what?
Means it signifies remission, that you're cancer-free. Okay. It signifies end of treatment. Right. But we were told
never happened.
Never happened. Yeah. They always said Luna will always be on some type of treatment. She'll never be cancer-free. Sure. So it's one of those where you just kind of accept that's what life is going to give you and whatnot. But shortly before we went on one of our latest trips I got an email from Luna's doctor, and she said, how would your family feel if Luna got to ring the bell?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
I mean, it's just absolutely incredible.
You make me start crying
I know. I wasn't able to make that trip, but I remember calling you. I remember texting you, and I was like, please, please, please. This is an incredible moment that we all were praying for and that we all were hoping for, and you were able to capture it, right? It's such a special moment.
And just so you know, every week we have a team, all hands on deck meeting. Yeah. And every week we share a family story to inspire and remind us the work that we're doing and why we're doing it. And we were really excited.
We were all blown away. We were all blown away. I was holding the phone up. I was like, yes. It was an amazing thing. So thank you for sharing that. And we're happy for Luna.
It's because of you guys we got to do it, though.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have anything that you want to share to any families out there who might be in the similar situation? I always say this because I know that there's a lot of people out there that find it difficult to ask for help. What's your message to a family that might be in a similar situation that you are in?
I mean, the only thing I can honestly think of is at the end of the day is like, it's one thing to be proud, but I think it's also a thing to be humble. And realizing
that is strong too.
Being humble is extremely strong. And I think that's so important, is to realize that you're not alone.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the battle is, you know, and being able to ask for help shows that you have that strength in you.
Yeah.
And it'll show your children. And like Luna knows cancer is not easy, and it's okay to ask for help.
Absolutely.
And especially coming from you guys that have made us, like I said, with Candlelighters, you know, being our first community when it came to childhood cancer, you guys have provided us even bigger community and shown that like there's strength in numbers and with those people behind you.
Well, it means the world to us to be able to help.
Yeah.
I think you said the word community earlier, and that's what we try to do, right? Because all these families are going through the same thing, right?
Exactly.
Similar journeys, right? Every story is unique, similar journeys. So super, super special that you're able to be here. Thank you for sharing. Let's end on something really awesome.
Okay.
Okay. So Luna is going to represent Miracle Flights as the patient child ambassador for 2026, and more specifically for Soiree. It's our biggest fundraising event. She gets to put on the most beautiful dress, and everyone's going to get dressed to the nines. What does that mean to you as a family, as a mom, and what do you think it means to Luna?
Oh, well, I can tell you for Luna, it means the world, because she loves to be the center of attention. She loves to talk. She loves to sing. She loves to do all that stuff. So her being the center of attention is going to be amazing for her.
Yeah.
As a family, it's super just amazing too. That's all I can think of. Like, you guys have made us feel so special, and you guys have been nothing short of amazing for us, and the biggest blessing we could possibly count.
Thank you so much. Well,
thank you.
Luna, you and Luna, your family have also been an inspiration, and you help with the awareness of Miracle Flight's mission. So thank you so much for coming on board to the Miracle Flight deck.
Yes.
We will again link the video that we have of the interview of you and
Watch
Luna.
it. It's really good.
Please watch
really
it.
Good.
Please watch it.
Yeah.
Thank you once again. And we will see you where? 2026.
Soiree. Yeah, I thought it was for lunch later, but sorry. You were trying to get
later.
me. Yeah,
Pizza
that's right.
later.
Right. No, we're excited. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
For sure.
That was amazing talking to Sarah about her daughter, Luna, who, again, happens to be our 2026 Child Ambassador. Big shoes to fill. 2025 Child Ambassador was Asher, and before that, 2024 was McKenna.
That's right.
I have no doubts that Luna will be magnificent in this role.
She will rise to the occasion.
Of course she will. That warrior princess that she is.
Sarah, special thanks to Sarah, because that was amazing. I think everyone got to hear firsthand what that's like. That
journey is so intense, and the strength of Sarah, the strength of Luna, and the strength of their family is so inspirational.
I could not even imagine, right? If a child's looking up at you and says, "I don't want to be sick anymore," what do you like? How do you explain that, right?
It's heartbreaking.
But we also get to celebrate the incredible moments too, right? With her ringing the bell.
Yes,
and we can hopefully put up a couple pictures or video up, and you can kind of see that. But what an incredible ambassador we have in Luna, and her mom Sarah being able to tell that story.
Absolutely. And Robert, please share with our listeners what they can do if they need to request a flight. Or if they want to volunteer or donate. So
it's miracleflights.org. Please visit. We've worked really hard on the website, by the way. It's there's a lot of new features. Nicole, by the way, you've had your hands and fingers all over that website. It's so amazing. If you're a family, if you know a family that needs help accessing medical care, please visit our website. You can submit your application there, and we would love to help. We also can't basically purchase those flights without the generous support of donors and sponsors and partners. So obviously you can go on and donate as well. And volunteers. We can't do this alone. We need help all the time with different events and different things that we do. So you can go on and check out the volunteer opportunities as well.
And we'd like to thank you very much for listening to the podcast with us today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. If you share the video, you never know who's going to learn about Miracle Flights. It helps with the awareness. You might know somebody who needs a Miracle Flight, but they haven't heard of us yet. So please like, subscribe, share, and if you'd like, leave a comment too.
Big deal.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Miracle Flight Deck, a Miracle Flights podcast.
We know you have many choices when listening to a podcast, and we thank you for choosing the Miracle Flight Deck.